Hey guys, this is Jeremy from 70 Productions. I want to tell you guys about my new social media job. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about my new job. Some of you guys know that I just got a job through social media for social media. But some of you guys might not understand what my job is, or maybe you don't understand the mission of Youth for Christ. And so I want to explain that a little bit here for you guys, my blog readers, as well as my donors. So Youth for Christ is actually an organization that I grew up in. It's a parachurch ministry which comes alongside the church, other Christian organizations as well, to be able to bring the gospel to teenagers, high school, middle school students. And so when we're doing this, we're trying to engage them in their territory with their story, God's story, our story, bringing it all together to be able to share the gospel with them. And not only are we doing that, but then we're also trying to raise up leaders for the church to be able to continue this process. And so with my ability of being able to do social media, I think that it's great to see where this is heading. And like I said, I grew up in Youth for Christ. I was actually a club kid. And then I graduated to being volunteer, and then also a full-time staff person doing campus life first in Ohio, and then moving on to Youth for Christ military at the Air Force Academy, which I just left. And so now I'm this social media specialist, which whatever that means, the idea is that I am going to be working with the national headquarters to be able to figure out how to use social media well on a national level to improve their brand, their image, to be able to engage better online with social media and blogging. Not only that, but to be able to work with the individual chapters that we have in Ohio, California, Colorado, Florida, everywhere in the U.S. as well as internationally, to be able to equip those individual chapters to be able to engage with their community well. And not only that, but to also help the individual youth workers that are paid staff to be able to engage with kids, parents, donors, and volunteers to be able to not only encourage those that they're already interacting with, to find new people to help support the ministry, to engage with students that aren't currently attending their youth group, and to have all these different experiences online that is not going to be an extra task on their plates, but to be something that can supplement what they're already doing. And so it's an extreme project that it almost seems like I'm hitting the ground running, but how do we do this well? How do I engage with students? How do I engage with adults in this social media environment, and how can I take this to the different branches of ministry? So I've worked with the military, I've worked with the civilian high school kids. We also have how do you interact with student leaders, how do you interact with the deaf and blind that we have a ministry for, how do you interact with juvenile justice, we have an urban ministry, how does social media fit in all those things as well. And so my job is to look at how to do it on a local level, a national level, and then also how to recruit well online. So those are the three things I have. Please be praying for this ministry as we engage on something that's brand new and exciting, but at the same time, it's not really been done from our perspective before, and so we have a whole new adventure to jump into all of this. And so hopefully we can do it well with integrity and hopefully efficiency as well. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. How do you see branding at a corporate or a local level? How do you see youth workers that have a 40-hour job that they work 60 hours and need to add something else like social media onto their plate? How do you do that effectively from my standpoint? Love to hear you guys' thoughts on this, and we'll see you guys next week.